that God firstly builds a city through David, and it's in that city that Solomon builds the temple, because the building of the city precedes the building of the temple. And that's another revelation as well. Some of you want very big cathedrals in communities that you have not changed and touched. You want big ministries in societies that you have not changed and touched. You want big churches of cities with whom you have not had authority over. Okay, and we're talking about authority over. Some ministers or believers are simply surviving in the scheme of things in nations and generations, but there are people who are principalities, all right, in cities. They are established they have authorities over, many lands and spaces and places in the spirit realm. God firstly gives you the city, and in that city you build what you feel in your heart, led by God to do. God does not break the order, and that is why he comes in to interject with Nathan's original prophetic instruction to David to build the temple. He's telling him, there's a bigger picture to this. I must achieve the bigger picture before we get into the smaller detailed one picture. Okay, and this was God's picture, that the city be built before that temple is built. And this is not only applicable to men of God or preachers. This is applicable to business people. All right, have you been wired in frequency by the Spirit, all right, to have authority over the city you want to build that business into? Okay, over the city you want to establish that school into, over the city you want to build that university into, over the city you want to run that factory or company into, that huge consultancy into. Again, if you are serious about being the head and not the tail, above and not beneath, because God has ordained us to be first in all things.